Oh, it isn't. Okay. All right. Let me zip my mouth since recording is in progress.
Everything you say from now will be used against you.
Okay. So
Right.
I think only one person is not yet here. Auntie Kelly is here now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so Sandra, sorry that I came a little bit late. I had to do some last minute things before I joined.
All right. No time. Auntie S2 is on the line.
Okay.
So,
hi, Uncle Pascal, yo, happy Sunday.
Happy.
Hi.
Okay.
So, Uncle Pascal, we deem it necessarily we should have this Zoom so that but we are everything you want us plan. About let them but we are regularly a camera of effect for India, but we are near Tong Tagawe Amono ever. So by being very extend go a hall, we want to know what they are planned, what they have done, and where they are. But before they will get to that, we'll get to that. We will can have already attend I know I won't do. I will like a latte. Because we are some time food. Yes. Okay. Okay. Linh tổng chuyện còn có. Njua xong rồi, nên là xong rồi chứ.
You want to you are. What do you do that you are?
Really? Okay. All denominations respected. I would pray in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this gathering. Thank you for bringing this group together and for a greater purpose. We thank you for giving us the energy and the good health to get together today. Lord, as we discuss in this gathering or meeting, may you be in our midst to direct our thoughts and to have us come to a greater conclusion to whatever celebration that we're going to make to be a great one, and for a better togetherness, growth, and prosperity. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Thank you. I feel better.
All right. But I've been feel better. You can't imagine that time like microphone go. So let me hand it back to you so that you can lead us, and let's this about like I said, tell you we want to see how the entire day will look like. So part of it was an idea that more green and that only. So part of that bang. So but we will more we want to discuss together and make sure we are on the same page and make sure the invitees we will find out is only for Minja new channel so I call on everybody, be open, be very frank, and discusses right, but please point it out so that we'll be able to do the right thing. But so the microphone Uncle Pascal, please. Let's see what we can do.
Okay, the first thing if I remember a discussion I will be completely different from the one we had. Different because we have a headway and we have been given the mantle from home, which is the right place to continue with what we are doing here. We discussed last time the factor that we were not very sure anything you are doing is on guesswork. But now we have echoes that something will be happening back home, and what we'll be doing here will just be to commemorate what will be happening back home. So we Denise can discuss by Julio. Obin for myself, and Willie. There is no other inner family or great. There are some other extended family people, but when you are talking of those who really are really concerned and represent the family, because you want to go to for ye will I go no me it will never represent Kola. So Dennis and Yongo Benumbia the Zoom meeting, even though this is just 104. Is not enough to bring that physical meeting about a Friday. There will be some little protocol, but very little. That I will discuss how the evening will look like with Denise, by the family. The second part of it, Abimba celebration. What has happened? Our Saturday. Celebration, you know, every decide. It finally even boils down but to the lady, because a wedding is all about a lady. So negative function that day will depend on what will really make Marion happy. So there are two things. Then in fact, Auntie Esther Kelly, I really want to tell you that I will be sorry. Sorry that we'll be putting a lot in your plate. Yes. In normal this thing, I also free under normal circumstances, me work and one way in matter for why last is one guy who I love was normal circumstances, I think really got book quality which is true. To take advantage of my friendship with Denise. You can take advantage where Ella Sentango, we'll discuss. Over go like you can go to contact with Lombo. Like we want war. If you say it is not okay, we have to acknowledge that and really beg. We know we are ready to do it, but we have to tell you that we acknowledge that you are going above and beyond the normal to do that for us. I don't know how we are going to appreciate that, but please, as we see to arrange and push some of these things to be under your control, I want you to know that we are not taking that for granted. We're not taking that for granted. Then in Diongo, Denise, we are people of pride. Right, to congregate, to go, even if it is as small as we want it to be, we want to make it as perfect as it can be with some dignity. And a room along organization, I will make very important. You can take $10,000 and do something, and I give him auto if you don't organize well. Somebody can use $500 and put on a show that people will think that you've used millions. That is why it is very important that we sit here and discuss what we need to make that the 2 days successful. The evening before, which will be a family gathering, and most importantly, Saturday, that will be bringing guests to come and meet us. What do we need? We need food and we need drinks. I know I can handle drinks with my friend Dennis. Now the next issue will be food. And that, and I will handle, but again, that is from a distance. I know she will tag team with my friends. I'm sure that is another new line of friendship that is coming up. Is it?
Coming up. It's already up.
There you go. So she would together with everybody here, Auntie Esther, with Kelly, we see how we can put what we need to do to supply food for these 2 days. And I have some friends there. I will see how I can contact them. If I'm able to get some other people who are based there in DC who can step in and pick 1 or 2 dishes, I would pass the name to you. But that big part is with you. So Zabulu, I think it's one for the necessary exchange about so that problem is solved. I don't know if we want to talk on the food. Every single arrangement that the next day to listen from Dr. Willie Master and Mrs. Aminazong. So
yes, come and tell us.
I am saying that already. I'm very proud to say it. When you do moment okay.
Le Twitter for my young Kundagwa, the physical.
Okay. So I will are we doing any arrangement? How do we want to handle this? We might not be able to conclude on that today, but what modalities are we putting in place to address the food situation?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Auntie Kani, I'm talking to Auntie Jamia, I'm talking to Auntie Kelly, and I'm talking to Auntie Esther.
That I don't know why you're posting that question here. We haven't discussed anything.
You are just answering it.
Where if I wanted thing I was for now, we have made a group and we've come up with at least we have a menu we're working on. And we have normally our Cameroon tradition, we send it out for those who want to assist and cook some food. When they take it and then whatever is left, we know that whatever is left will be cooked at the resident. We'll take care of that.
Right.
Auntie S,
Thank you.
Say something, please.
Mon compte Uncle Pascal, mo dry. Green Colombo, mo dry. Go chamo, mo dry anymore. So just to piggyback a little bit on what Kelly has said, yeah, if she had something to say, you know, because we've actually gone back and forth with the food item issue. So we'll come up with a list. So we will not agree. I can't madam. Because Billy Jinjo on initial sitting, there are some few friends down there. Uncle Pascal Jimendio. Obviously we can chip in to cook the food. However, I mean we totally understand. Let's say I'm bosoms person I'm from Angleterre. We will be for occasional for whole. So we get a greater hand on that aspect to take care of. So and we would ask and conversation for them job won't so smoothly. The fact that we're already riding that plane for such a number of hours in the being the song and knows that with a song and your magnitude with a song is already a greater stress on you. However, I don't mean more easy. We let tell you for 1 week. Can they enjoy film in this one more? We will come my lamb Janachengo. I am Bobio. And would have even been the journey would have even been tedious than this one. So I don't think we should stress you guys on that. So we were hoping that the people that you will send or your representatives that are on the ground, we may be able to work with them. However, if given the time frame we don't want you to stress your own people too much. I think me and Binkong, that one cannot be above us. We will make sure we handle it, and we all are satisfied on that day. It is our event. It is all of us. We want to make sure that this day at Tombongo, yes, there's going to be a lot of stress, but I mean, boom, boom, boom. Don't worry about it. Me and Green Kong, but you soon goes, madam, you'll be in it. Maybe if you want to join, guidance, it's welcome. So after this, then I will be in the step. Green Kong. After meeting Chong, Green Kong, Kelly me out of town. So I don't know, but we'll work on that.
I'm going for right now. I'm in Maryland.
You're back?
Yeah, I'm mostly here for weekends. So
okay.
I only work there during the weekends. I'm back home.
Okay. All right, that's good. Then we'll work together. That's fine.
So, everyone, ready. Monsieur That's good.
Thank you very much.
So,
No, okay, if I come to if I'm English, I'm going to take in a dossier. Yeah, no, I'm the only thing can be. Yes, so I don't. There's the same response that as someone said no, we have as soon as you and as the same as soon as you can just what I was someone. Go basing contact. Yes. In dung mình cái sinh hoạt nó mình ngang bài mình dung mình cái dễ cái về rồi phải là phải là cùng mà there's nothing better than that to say. With that, I think back and then the evening give a bunte Dennis having gone back call. In case you can bring a couple of suggestions for that Friday. We'll go here and teacher. I think we are both midnight on Thursday, assuming that our flight will go as scheduled. Then we can suggest the Friday event should not start late. If we can make it to start early and close by latest midnight, because when I want graduation the next morning, that way we have enough rest for the following day. I will really appreciate it. So if in some kind of occasion, we will younger more than 7, 6 and 7. But if everybody is there and we can bring it down to even 3, like I said, because we'll be getting there the night, so they go by 8 a.m. we will MRDC, so we'll be running around. There's no need to waste all that time running around town to start so late at night and then keep ourselves up late, knowing that we have a busy day the following day. As an first suggestion, go to quarantine time that early. Even clock 10 or 11, they will be the need to go and rest. So when Dennis comes, I will suggest that to him, that we do that. And then the next thing now will be the occasion at the hall. So that is where I want to hear from from the couple? How do you envisage when you give us a snapshot of what you want to accomplish? We'll then fine tune it and make it look really good, but working within the confines of what we really make the queen happy. So in terms of bridesmaid, we've seen how they have gone to some occasions. They do a little drama. I don't know. They do a little drama in the hall and give then they go out and they dance in. And are we going to do all that? I mean, it should be something that you really like.
Sorry, let me clock in a little bit.
Over to you.
Yeah, while she's clocking in, I think we kind of discussed that, right? And we thought it was going to be a good idea to have, a bit of that part in the hall as well. And I think what is
that part?
So the part where we have like some sort of a display that we might have one or two ladies present and say, "Is this your wife?" We say no, and then we'll present her and we'll say, "This is the woman we're coming for," and maybe give her a bottle of wine to go look for her husband, and then present, and then from there we can go change to, because we have a similar outfit that we are working on for the evening. So like we'll present her to us when we have different attires, and then we'll go, and then when we go change from there, and then we can dance in with the bridesmaid.
Cool.
Maybe continue with the other partner, because this is about you. Stop. Man, no talk until we know we want them.
I think that's it now. I don't know. Well, the drama, I think I'm interested in the drama. Apart from that, I don't know anything else that needs to be there.
Yeah. If you like that part, trust me, let's just agree on it, and then we'll work out the details to really make it interesting. That I will do it, and I will put a very good show. What I needed is just you're an okay that you like that exercise, because if you don't like the exercise, there is no need getting into it. But if you like it, then we can put the pieces together and we'll get actors to come and do that, and you will enjoy it. So when we get there, we'll have that gathering, they do the presentation, you go out, you dance in, you take your seat. In the hall, they will have to welcome people, those who will be there. So apparently, I don't know, again, we have bridesmaid and the groomsmen. Do we want to do it in the conventional way, or these people, do they just accompany, or they have them talk like, remember, when are they closing too? Or we just have representatives from family talk to welcome people? Do we want to go into the whole series of having best man and maid of honor making speeches? That is, I want to get a picture of that. That way, if you're working on a program, I really don't want to give an opinion here. I might know what is right, but it might not be what. You can have a friend that you really want that person to talk in that area, in a setting like that, and I don't want to come in and voice my opinion. And that is why I'm giving the scenarios for you to tell me if you want it or not. If you don't want it, then you let us know so we can do away with that. Of course, I know that something that is just right is that somebody from both families will have to greet people. And then you two will have to talk.
Oh.
The grooms,
You talk
the
now.
bride and the groom.
It's so serious.
Yeah, you better start like your speech.
If I thought My sister, I know for a fact that she doesn't like speeches. The less, the better.
My idea is that since they're not doing any traditional rites here, there are not going to be any chem that they are standing. They can make the event as short as possible. Latest 12 p.m. it should be done, and then we can take like 3 hours of dancing because the hall closes at 12. If we do our drama, the entrances, the dances, and all of that, and it ends and everything ends at 12, then it's a perfect day for me. We dance for 3 hours and it closes.
When do we intend to start?
We have access to the hall at 7 p.m.
Okay.
The event starts at 8 p.m. My guests know me. I'm as punctual as crazy. None of my guests are gonna come late. I'm speaking for my guests. So if we can give like an hour to get people ready and seated and start at 9 p.m. So we have 3 hours to run everything, 9 p.m. to 12 and then 12 to 3 for dancing.
Yeah. The only factor that you need to take care and make sure that it goes smoothly is the aspect of you going to go change and come back.
Yes.
A lot of occasions. I can tell you that is the only area. Otherwise, I will tell you that I can knock that one off in 2 hours. But the only area that I cannot guarantee when they do this thing and say go change and come with the groomsmen, that is the variable factor that if you can guarantee that immediately they pick, you go change and come back, then we are talking of starting latest 11.
Yeah.
That will be the right time, so we can do that.
I'll be the only one, Willie and I will be the only ones changing. The groomsmen and the bridesmaid only have one outfit. They're going to use that from the beginning of the event to the end. So I'm sure I can be ready in time.
Okay.
I'll speak for myself on that one.
You're not full foundation.
No, that will be ready long before the event.
Sorry, I forget cái nhân bơm missing. Cái na tăng ngomong cầm này, I was when so I got me a return call. So I am a little bit lost. If someone can recap what, anyway, there's a recorder.
No, I'll update you. But it's just like you just came, you were mentioning coming again.
Yeah, fear from Kev.
No, because what does it doesn't know easy move or come back to come. Anyway, I asked something. Yeah, so bro, okay, good food. Okay, Nansen Talembe. Since the Bible for Coffee Thursday. To quality Friday early enough. Because even as early as 3 p.m. I quit our go instead of 11, 12. We've exhausted our time together, hang around, do formal things, do the informal things, and really socialize, get tired, and go sleep to get ready for the next day. That was the proposal that I said I will propose to you that we can schedule that the Friday program to start at 3.
Okay.
Yes. So that we're waiting for you to come and we'll conclude with on that. So
well, that's true, but Yam Santele, when you're a little bit flexible because also I know along just if I allow it be an animal will be vô bong là vẫn dùng lấy bia trong ngoài bên chậm. So bao gồm con gần gì Friday chú early là cái mà phải chụp với nhau mà chụp lấy bia. So then on the angle 3 o'clock that was very nice. Very bây giờ nhầm với flexible như nhàng 5 o'clock was better. Maybe to shorten but activity. Remember most of the discussion you will have on there for I'm more of advice. Where one send you but you want to but ngang và một bằng cho mình bây giờ phải xong on there for thế vì có lại cái bây giờ ngang mà let xong mà nó ten roti. So we got woman we about but
Do those people have to be there before we enter your compound? Because then the way for a trainer sell some not a 5 a cool you do anything for me.
Okay, but then in woman drilling us our but
Good question.
No, we'll be working on Cameroon time.
Okay.
Quick question, please, before we divert on the time too. Sante, fact, chat a small question more. Just so we also are able to plan effectively and we were on the rate. I know. At least on the evening, give us a time. Give us approximately how many people are coming from your side, and of course, our side we will know, so we can have an estimate of how to prepare also, and also for the next day from your side. The invitees, Mr. Pep for Ambovio. I'm not saying you're gonna know the exact number, but I think we can have an idea. Especially when it comes to food.
We'll give you that response. For the second part, the next day will be difficult, but I can say we're looking at 10 to 15. I don't know, except Willie has reached out to some other people that I don't know, but there are some people that I haven't talked to them, but they're just friends though. But I mean, our number will be more for the next day.
On Saturday.
On Saturday, that I can just call friends and the rest. When we get to a family home and that's and the other Friday, well, except you have some closeness with the family, I'm not going to invite a total stranger to the family for that evening, because I think that evening should be for us to really get to know each other. So we can say about 10.
Okay, we'll come to.
If the number will change, woman update.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
All right, so in Sunday, all right, everybody Sunday will be around 4 o'clock.
Okay, Mandy.
In Sunday, because between 3 o'clock, we were a little bit earlier. More than will be by vision, but Sunday will be the no so level was I'm going to go on with food.
You are talking too much. You are not come food. Anyway, 4. Then you have 4. Okay, one question, Mark. Good. Also, Bufu Abbey. You go to Emerson Ball and a table quarrel of work.
Okay, then don't take question. What is you?
I'm going to call you and go, Beji, double foot. Almost what India will table quarrel of work. Also, in the mean for India will get the forward for so I cannot just drive in like I used to do.
That is true.
No, do we really person what?
Yes, bro. We will be there to wait.
See, there is no wrong answer.
We try to be there on time. We mustn't change our go.
Yeah. Okay, but it looks like you really did not get me.
No, you are going to
Okay.
you are going to the event young 4 o'clock. Join over waiting to India, entourage. We will be Nanching.
We met to go forward and then talk what I'm going to go. That is what I want to know.
Ambassador of University and Crucify or women.
Okay.
Then
the other one, the other thing you can discuss, you go for will around I will to go a short drama. I mean, even for now.
Yeah.
We do a short drama. and younger before young for song. Okay, she was more for a bit of an beta now. Song Banki and Gizang was that. Go down the food, go down the wrong one there. With you.
The right one.
If you ever our friend you remember then they'll go out and dance in. So our queen can be and young go whatever they want to do. By 12 o'clock they should be done with it, which I think that the bar was even too high. We can knock it off even by 11 p.m. So in the hall we'll have a representative from both family to greet people when they settle. And I could tell from their facial expression that we are not going to get into speeches from maid of honor or best man, if I'm reading the body language correct. But at least the groom will talk, the bride will talk. It doesn't have to be long speeches. All you need to do is just to acknowledge, thank people for coming. You know, if you decide to tell us any other thing, that is fine. But it's good that you.
Hello.
It's good that you. Then after that, do you have any other thing that you want to incorporate? As you make an younger, that is why I'm asking. Or after that, they just go dancing.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a cake.
Yeah,
There you go. Okay. So with the dancing, Denise.
Yes.
You want to have a daughter dance off with your daughter and send her off. Those are the things that we need to get together in that package. Father's daughter dance. Look at that moment. If you don't want it, that is fine. That will save me an opportunity not to come and parote, which is good. But all these things, have a responsibility, you know.
Really? Only in the responsibility, that's all.
Yeah, so I mean, we have to anticipate all these things. I'm saying that because it is good.
Because the day it belongs to the two of them. Whatever ye Bob's about that day, let us know now.
That's why I'm asking them.
Okay, let me ask Uncle Pastor
Yeah.
one question, bro. Marion.
Ma.
Please, let me ask you. Do you have somebody already that you have spoken to, or much for what we I one and coordinate maybe we will not so and duplicate no maybe because this is a family thing right here right now that we are doing ki much work plan maybe budget cake baby good ada you know, stuff like that.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, just wanted to make sure so we don't duplicate it.
No.
No, not yet.
We need to get an MC though.
That's do we have an MC?
Maybe is we still gonna use that person, or have you cancelled him? Your friend was supposed the guy that was supposed to do for your graduation.
No, we can't do for the traditional wedding. Now that's a friend.
Okay.
I had somebody that was going to run my graduation, but I don't think it's gonna be nice to have him for the traditional wedding. I don't think so.
All right, I will suggest to you, Marion, I will suggest that you contact someone like Sister Martha at Tabon King and see if she can play that role. I will suggest, because I know she can do it and do it well.
And then what we need here is just somebody who can be an MC.
Yeah, I know she can be.
Yeah, because we, like I said, I will give the script to the person. Also understand now? The let's script if you at this time, this is what is going on, and this is what you will do. So it may to me ngangwa for tell figure what to do, but let's script emoji. It's just that I mean, where I am, I cannot be an MC in this event.
I know.
That's true.
If you DJ go MC make up occasion, DJ go MC go. If they are boring people, your occasion will be boring. That's why we recommended Auntie Mata, and I think we hinted Marion about it and asked if she was okay with her. If I'm not mistaken, her last answer was that she was okay with her, unless that has changed. But I spoke with Auntie Jamia and agreed that Auntie Jamia will call and make the arrangements for the MC. Because that's something that we can trust that she will keep the party moving. And will board the occasion.
That's true. Okay.
That's very true.
Yeah, I'm very okay with the system, with Auntie Mata. I think I will go to her house actually.
Okay, all right.
Next time.
Okay.
Because Auntie Cake, I mean, last meeting, you believe, good, should be a good fit, but however, Gonganganu, Abongly, reach out to Auntie Mata, even before Mommy one call you, because Buyobongano, Otomo, Achi respect, Toba, Mego, Ogo, Otonga. So, nothing that we will discuss. So, if Auntie Kenny don't reach out to you, I think I just one or two things with the whole Auntie Kenny down, but that's what we had agreed on.
No, she had. She had reached out to me.
Okay, all right.
In other ways, now we learn young go government and dear go when you have a
All right. So again, I'm happy. Those are the elements where you are definitely, when you dance in, there will be some dancing. When you dance in, that is your first public appearance, and you are definitely going to have a first dance, even though it is not a church wedding. But there will be a particular dance that will be dedicated for you two to dance. And then, again, like I was saying, we could throw in father-daughter dance. If you want to give your father the honor to dance, to send you off. Because
whether you like it or not.
Otherwise,
Oh, the temple I think one of them sung for one of them sung before
bro, I am just talking about things. Champagne car.
Obviously, we'll have about 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, these are the different things that you want to know, because if the different events, there will be this dancing, there will be champagne, that means there will be toast. So yes. MC now be pop, and then they will have to get somebody to propose a toast. So,
when we sat down, we deliberated and we came up with at least 3 champagnes.
Okay.
Not more than that.
Okay.
I'm a winning graduation, but if I only had no graduation and tea.
No. But share maybe champagne in such a way the MC this one is person toaster in the name of graduation. Maybe or something, I'm just using it as an example. Family mom, maybe family mom I'm just looking at the picture. But one champagne has to be dedicated for the graduation.
Okay. Yeah. And you imagine when I finish with what I'm conceiving, I will share it Imagine before the whole drama start, before graduation. Before graduation, before graduation. Tell you for the first speeding girl before I move over because one more. Okay. Just to add the ambiance to it, people will know, but they will sit under the canopy of graduation.
If that's what we want.
Time what we know single, right? You can full graduation and
If that's the case, I would suggest that since the whole graduation has been very important to my sister, I'll recommend that if we're starting a little early, why I want to talk about the graduation, we should at least give her room to walk in with her robe.
Yes.
And
that's nice.
And she dance in with her robe so that we give her that honor too.
That'll be really nice.
That is exactly what I was talking about. They will sit, she will dance in with her robe, they start talking before the whole this married thing will just crop up. Okay. Out of nowhere. And then the little drama starts, then they go out and come in. In that one, we really let the event fall as they were originally intended, because they started with graduation before this Marikama hijacked the graduation. So let's act that in a hall.
Okay. And we've talked about food and drinks. We've talked about MC, and I just wanted to know if we have a DJ already fixed, and of course we need a photographer. I haven't heard anything about photographer so far.
And deco.
Exactly.
Those are very important things too that we need to have in place. So I don't know if Marion has made any arrangements, if she has any particular people she would like to recommend for a decor, DJ, or or photographer.
Let me just come in there. The last time that I spoke to her, and Giko is not there, I told her that the organization, and I'm really appealing to everyone here, myself inclusive, that when it comes to getting somebody back and under MC, as a sign of respect, they will push against things. But when it comes to some other things that we can take and do it. If she has resources, and we're talking about the hall, she has already started working with somebody. If she has started working with a decor lady, she can hand those individuals to the two Nginkongos. We will work 10 minutes. As I say, so I really want us to do it in such a way that it's not at the center of so many things concerning her. Let's try to take as much as we can take from her and just have her enjoy the process from her side and only step in as needed. That way she doesn't feel overwhelmed, because some of these things can be overwhelming. And things like they can get a number and discuss with that person even from Arizona, because we're just agreeing on what they need to do. If we have a photographer, we can talk from anywhere. So we can send them to every responsibility you let's see who can handle what. The photographer, I can even do, we can see what we do. If I can do that with Emmys.
For her recommendation, because we women will be specific with some kinds in for marriage. There are some particular women will be like, I've always wanted this DJ to be at my wedding, or I want this photographer to be my. That's why I was just asking for our opinion. Somebody should prefer, so that we know and figure out how to contact that person and make arrangements. And that's if you're able to. I wanted her recommendation. That's if you're on load. I can, of course, it's stressful on her already. I cannot put that load on her.
With regards to that, I don't have any recommendations like when it comes to DJ. photographer, but I do know some people. Just in case you guys are not able to get any photographers, I can give numbers for some people that you might want to talk to that are also really good. But if you already have people that you think are good enough, I'm fine with it. With the deco, initially I had been talking to the deco lady, but I had discontinued the discussion with her because they moved it to the 20th. So I told her that we will no longer be needing her services. If I don't mind, if you still want to continue with her, I can give you the number. Then you reach out if she's still available for that day. If not, then we might have to be looking for someone else.
Okay.
All right. And then some people
about the photographer, I know I spoke with Marian. There were a few things that when I was talking with her, she was really interested about. Unless she has changed her mind, she was really into having a 360 camera as one of her recommendations for someone who is going to be the photographer. I don't know if you just forgot about that or if you're no longer interested about that.
Oh, no.
I know somebody who has one, Abe Bernard. I don't know if you know about him or you know somebody else who has it.
I don't actually, it just kept my mind. I don't know anybody who has it, but I think they kind of like rent it separately. I don't know if there's a photographer that has it in his package that you rent, you hire him with that, but I would really like to have that, yeah.
Most of them come separately. You have to contact somebody who has it. For now, I know just one person who has it, Abe Bernard. I know he moved to Texas, but I'll find out if it's still around. If not, I saw one lady to advertise it on Snapchat. I'll try to make my inquiries to find one.
Okay. Okay, that is what I before you said, I was just going to weigh in that people have different preferences. Some people like photographers to take picture. Some people say, well, I don't want picture. I want somebody that will take a good video. So now we're talking of 360. So it's all about preference. What you feel like you really like, somebody might not just be interested in it. So we'll follow through with that.
Okay.
Okay, so today is 24th. Okay, for 2 minutes, we're talking of weeks. So when are we meeting to talk again?
Next week Sunday.
Yeah, I wanted to say a week will be in 7.
Okay.
Okay, next week Sunday, I work next weekend and I will close for 5 p.m. So I don't know how our program will day, which means the earliest I will be able to join the meeting.
What time is it at that end now?
It's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern on that Sunday.
What time is it there now?
No, we have 3 hours different. It's 4:14.
It's 4:14.
Oh, okay.
But then I think even if in my absence, I think I would trust
8 p.m. is still okay. Antias, do you think so? If we have to have a meeting by 8:30.
No problem.
Because
Okay,
the
Sunday.
meeting shouldn't be that long.
Yes, I think this probably is the longest meeting that we have in, because when we sit is just to give briefing
Updates.
Updates, and then we'll go.
Of what has happened, what we agreed today, and how far we have moved. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Auntie Kelly.
Uncle Day.
Also, I'm saying good around the
As a vigilance.
Okay. Okay. So I can start preparing to go home.
Yeah, all right. So I think we have ended at the point where the only thing we will be blank assemble decor my photography.
Yes.
The photography will start from school through the hall, or just the hall?
Just the hall.
Centrally, baganga chana no. In fact, I mean, some of we prefer ala use because when you know the we are not affected when you know Congo. Baganga chana no fact Congo when you know so more some part of it. Young girl will be both of LA. Will you say?
Photograph, I know you will see people. Of course, the photo will be everywhere.
I know.
It's not a photographer outside. This is the whole camera.
So actually, in Canton, no bagi DJ gi Mariona Kajina for you sandung graduation. In Canton, no bagi no fear amboji. They can begin to communicate with the DJ about the choice of songs. Bola good communication because I know for sure if I'm not able to go to that hall and set up the sound, the guy will come to the house and pick up the system and go and set it up. So I'm a young man, Yajina for India and Montichi as we speak right now.
Okay.
There's just something about the hall that I wanted to share with everybody. So the hall has seats around, and then there are going to be 6 center seats that I was trying to reserve those center seats for groom's family, bridesmaids family, 1 table for the groomsmen and the bridesmaids, and then maybe some other guests, and then most of the people are going to sit around the hall because the seats are on the walls of the hall. So we might be labeling the tables, just so that somebody doesn't come and sit and then you have to tell them that, oh, please, can you get up, and something like that, because it's not all table seats where everybody is just sitting on anyone.
Okay.
So then for that we'll have to come up with know how many people are going to sit on each table and know exactly who is sitting on the table. It's very easy to have tags to put on table.
And also, right, like I was saying, an estimate. I know Uncle Pascal said he doesn't know approximately how many people may be coming from his side, but if we can try to, make a rough estimate, say maybe 50 or 100 people, then we have our own population, we add it up, we see if we have to make adjustments to the sittings and add more chairs or something. It's very important. And the hall opens at 7, as I hear. So a lot has to be adjusted within that 1 hour window, including decor.
The decor is not a problem. The decor can be done in 1 hour because the person will mainly be decorating just the stage. The hall is very beautiful. We don't need to do too much in it. And then they're going to just put table covers. The chairs don't need covers. The chairs that the hall is providing don't need any covers. So they're just going to put table covers, centerpieces on top of the tables, and then that's it. Okay. So the person will take 1 hour just decorating the stage.
Okay.
Which the person I had talked to initially had agreed that that was a good time frame for her to get it ready. So within that time, the DJ can move in, they can put in food while that is going on.
Yeah, I think my suggestion at this point is we should give them that lady's contact for them to contact her. Since you already have some sort of initial agreement with her, it might be easier working with her than looking for somebody else, hoping that she is still available for that day. Yeah, you probably want to pass that information to Auntie Jamie and Annie.
So
So yeah, don't answer yet as to how many guests we are expecting. Not exact, but a rough estimate.
For families to come together, must do a whole lot more about 100 people. But believe me, for these 2 families to come together, you're looking at about 200 to 250. 200 to 250 people.
I have 20
capacity.
The hall can sit 100 people. The hall can have 100 people seated, and there's so much space. It's very spacious where some people can stand. If anybody comes late and they don't have a seat, they might hang around the bar area or the front corridor, which is actually sheltered from the road. On my part, I'm going to bring about 15 to 20 guests, including my bridesmaids.
How about we get extra chairs? Like instead of people planning, and just dot chairs around the place, like arrange them around.
I don't know if the hall will give us extra chairs. They do have enough chairs, but I don't know if they will let us to have extra chairs.
No, I mean like we renting our own chairs and bringing them in.
Oh, okay.
If they will allow, because now it depends.
You have extra chairs and they don't
So
want.
this would be my suggestion, right? I think we will get in touch with the person who has the hall tomorrow and ask them if there is a possibility for us to get those extra chairs.
Mm-hmm.
If they say no, then we can think about renting.
And there is still, for my, I'm even happy that they're talking about a possibility. I thought that they had chairs, but they said they cannot allow sitting for more than 100 people in there. Which, if that is the worst case scenario, and I still think we can manage that worst case scenario. And this is how we can manage it. Make sure that we respect time and get things going by 11, between 10:30 and 11. Sitting becomes a problem only during the formal part of the occasion. When they start the occasion and people start dancing, it's like water sticks its way. People come in, if there is food, they take food, they stand there eating. By that time, 250 can get into that hall. So long as the space can contain that number, sitting doesn't become a problem anymore.
Especially in Maryland, if you occasion late. No, come
exactly.
So.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So we just need to make sure that we don't start late.
Which means that limited chairs might actually even work for our advantage. That before we start, the hall will look full, and we give it a good presentation.
Yeah. If they can add, honestly, if they can add, let's not even add more than 50 chairs.
Yeah.
If they find out and there is a possibility to add, let's not add more than 50 chairs, because I don't think we are going to have 150 people at that initial stage. That sitting is very important.
I don't think so either.
Well, sorry to cut guys short though. Same thing, Baltimore, and it's getting a little bit late. I will follow up with Auntie Jamia with any other thing that has been discussed after this. But I beg my leave, I need to go.
Thank you. That is a very good closing remark for today. So you don't miss anything.
Oh, so much. Because we are a motor what think I think what
I don't know.
All right,
how are they sending out the invitations?
How
are the invitations going out? It's just like word.
Good point.
We are working on the invitation. I think we should probably have it ready by tomorrow, and they will share it for us to see and confirm. Then we can start sharing it out.
Okay. I was suggesting something. I don't know if we'll discuss it with Marian. I was suggesting something that they will have a day of reception here in Arizona. If you could make a comprehensive invitation that is talking about the graduation and the Arizona occasion right there on that this thing will be good. That way it shows, you can even share the invitation and share it to people here in Arizona. That way they know that they might not be concerned with the Maryland occasion, but they are having another small ceremony here in Arizona. So I don't know if you are working, that is what you're working on or not, but if you can do that, we are looking tentatively, except anything changes, which I don't see it changing that much. We're looking at July 9th.
Yes, one of the reasons the invitation is not ready is because we spoke about it and we are adding that information to the invitation. We want to see how the whole invitation is going to come out to look like, if it's not so cumbersome, and then we'll try to maintain it that way so that we have that invitation to send out. We should have had an invitation ready by today, but because we needed to do those adjustments and have that information put in there, the person who is working on it was not available within the day to do it. So.
Auntie Esther is on now.
No, sorry.
Are you inviting?
You're not gonna go at
If I heard you so well, July 9 is a tentative date for the Arizona reception date.
Yes.
If there's no opposition from them, then they let me go.
If that be the case, maybe you cap the delegation yaka among from Maryland. I saw the few of you also mutala.
Oh, you must India small princess. One is a woman one is the party off.
A paper.
Yeah, you take her off, Marion, because over the she let party off of my withdraw when she mentioned she was. We'll get into withdrawal when she leaves because that's when you and I go make up. If we were Jeff, we will make you make.
The better diagnosis will be separation anxiety.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think we have discussed the essentials for today.
Princess,
I like that one. Oh, good Pascal, you're too much.
Je veux fou. Fais le par la que yo parle. Le vote le que nyamba. Ma son of you are go or not.
Now you're able to give a move, but you don't want the meeting to close. You know what?
Please, you must close it so he can go home quietly.
Yeah,
you do your job. Please.
You're not by yourself and you enjoy us being on two screens.
That's
in the meeting.
That's what I want. And come on, that's you are actually telling you.
That whole
thank you. You just made a very good point.
I come out to our home. So come on, remember to Wednesday, I could get the India. We don't want any.
Man, come on, for telling her about Palasang Azunia and all right,
all right.
All right.
Thank you.
And thanks for the communication.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
This is good.
It's always.
A lot of lights. And no, we can abun bosingina boom groma payali we will boom together tebe around the issue abun tombo.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right,
Madam Kani.
Yes, so really.
I'll try to get your match. I've been given next to Moses and Rosa, man. How are you thinking that you want you get a t-shirt?
Myself, I'm almost when you come and see.
Okay, thank you very much.
Good night.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Was it in fact, two meeting was it two meeting on what now? What else you come on not?
I don't believe.
Wait.
Go more fat tranquil one and Chundia. Go water one there for a few good closing remark. Well, go.
Come on, Mataga.
Go more fat determine whatever one India for or not.
I don't wait in Jebona. Yeah, I was number like him, my book 1 year.
I'm feeling one woman.
I want them like here, just a man there. I want them like here, my better in the book 1 year coming somewhere.
I think I will mean people.
Gago ball, I mean, you like what?
Oh my God.
All right, you won't come to low.
All right.
All right.
Willie.
All right.
Okay.
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 No.